Sweden was very early in broadband rollout. As a result, 10 megabits in apartments were quite common by the time Napster arrived. And, well, guess what we used Napster for? So, the lobby, the copyright industry's lobby, didn't get on the scene until 2001 and tried to educate the public, and of course they were made a laughingstock like everybody else, like everywhere else. Time progressed and everybody was taking part in these discussions. Copyright was a super hot topic, glowing white. Everybody except the politicians. And so in 2005 they actually harshened copyright despite the fact that everybody was, well, identifying themselves as a pirate. So I sort of sat down thinking, what does it take for politicians to understand this issue, to take the time to really understand it? And I realized that, you know, they're just people like you and I. They have their 24 hours a day, and they're getting this pile of mail every day. So taking 3 weeks out of this time to understand a new perspective, well, it just wasn't going to happen. I realized that if you want the politicians' attention, you need to go outside of their job. You need to make it personal. You need to aim right at their power base and threaten to take their job from them. And that meant stopping trying to talk to politicians and talking to voters instead, challenging the politicians on election day at the polls. This idea sort of gradually grew on me and during 2005, and I think that, you know, maybe it just would work. Maybe it would work. Let's put up this web page and see what happens. It was ugly, as it was really ugly. But still, I just put up this webpage with a prototype new party, where you could leave signatures for the formal registration of the party, a brief declaration of principles that were quite aggressive, honestly, and mention the address of this site just once in a chat channel on the evening of January 1st, 2006. And in the next 2 days, that site got 3 million hits. So it was like, okay, I think I hit a nerve here. And when I came home from work on January 2nd, there were a little over 300 people in an IC channel just waiting for me to come home from work and saying, I want to help out with this. I want to donate my time. I want to be a part of this. And so I realized that, okay, this is big. This is growing faster than I thought. So what happened was that I took out a huge bank loan, I quit my job and realized, okay, this is my chance to make a difference. Obviously, if I hadn't started it, somebody else would have 2 weeks later. It just happened to be me. But this was my chance to make a difference. So this was in 2006. We built the party from the ground up. We were still very much amateurs when we contested the elections that year. We didn't get too good a result, but then again, we kept growing. And in the 2009 elections, well, we got into the European Parliament, and we were all of a sudden the largest party for the demographic below 30 years of age. We just swept the rug with the older parties because they do not understand information politics. They don't understand why civil liberties should apply on the net as well as off the net. After all, we're just fighting for the same rights to apply in all aspects of life. It's not that much rocket science. But if you're not online, you will listen to lobbyists. And that's why we were needed.